Hi, this is our first video in the series, and we'll be focusing on awareness in this first week. You identifying the first knowledge, the preliminary knowledge that you had about money. So, if you're not doing well as much as you want right now, you need to understand that there is something that you don't know or something that you're not doing right. So, if rich people think in a certain way, poor people also think in a certain way. And this is what makes the difference between the rich and the poor. And if you want to be rich, if you really want to amass a whole lot of wealth, you have to be able to have the broader vision of how much you want to accumulate. And you need to make this vision broad because if you box yourself to a corner, like you box yourself, you will remain in this box. So the first way is to identify, get aware of your thinking process. What are those knowledge that you have picked about money? And then commit to succeed. Then focus and face whether it's going to be your business or it's going to be your work. Whatever it's going to be, you have to focus on it squarely because this is how the rich thinks. The rich focus on a certain thing and they keep doing it until they get better in it. They keep increasing in knowledge. They keep going after it. They never lose hope. They keep pushing forward so that they can arrive to that final end, which is amassing abundance, amassing wealth. So, how can you start this process? The first and the first is you getting aware. And then you have to choose not to entertain the thoughts that keeps disempowering you. Because if you want to make money, if you want to be rich, if you want to call forth abundance, if you want to welcome abundance into your life, you have to get to that point where you say, it's either I win or I win. You need to learn how to master the inner game of money. People don't just make money like that. That is why you can see 1,000 people in the same room being taught about money, and only a few people lives with that knowledge of how they can implement and accumulate the money that they desire. So if you want to accumulate generational wealth, you have to master the inner game of money to make it happen. If you want to move higher, if you want to move to that greater place of amassing wealth, you have to move to that level where you agree with yourself, where you say it's no longer about the little profits. You have to adopt new things, new knowledge, new vibration You have to be able to vibrate with that inner feelings of the kind of money that you want to make, the kind of wealth, the kind of, abundance. Because it's not about now, it's about generational blessing, breaking that uh, bondage of the way our parents has kept us. They taught us these things, these events, all these things happened without us being aware. So understand that each and every one of us have our own money blueprints. We have individual money blueprints. So it's not enough to be in the right place at the right time. You have to be the right person for that right time and for the opportunity to amass money. You can be in the right place, but your soul is not ready. Your higher self is not ready. You need to agree with yourself, okay, I have been the person who is not ready. That is awareness. You getting aware that you have been holding yourself down from not being ready, and that you want to move to that higher place of you being opportunity ready, being abundance ready, being well ready, being riches ready. The key to wealth is to raise your own energy when they are attracted to you. People would show up. The people and the place and the opportunities for you to make the kind of money, the kind of abundance, the kind of wealth that you want will always show up when you make yourself ready. And when I mean yourself, I don't just mean your body. I mean your inner being, your subconscious mind that takes over you when you sleep. Because when you sleep, you are already assumed dead. And if you're not able to awaken your inner subconscious mind, you cannot change the financial blueprint which has an error code on it. So your income can only grow to the level that you do, and you need to understand it. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible, which is your subconscious mind. So if you want to change the fruits of a tree, you have to change it from the grassroots. If you want to lay the foundation of a building, or you want to build a house, you have to make sure that the foundation is building ready. It has to be ready to take the capacity of the kind of building that you want on it. You have to be able to to awaken your spiritual to the physical so that you can amass the kind of wealth that you want. Wealth doesn't just come by accident. You have to prepare yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally for it to happen. So, for you to come to the level of abundance that you seek, it, it has to be spiritual. It has to be done mentally from here. It has to come innate, which is emotionally. Every part of those three cardinal points needs to agree with your physical for you to amass wealth. If right now you are not living in abundance, you are not living in wealth, you need to start asking yourself the right questions. Wealth never ever comes by accident. Wealth is a result. Money is a result. Health is a result. Happiness is a result. Love is a result. All of them comes from you living an abundant life. We live in a world of cost and effect. Your lack of money is never a problem. Your lack of money is just a mere symptom of who you are right now, but this is not who you are going to be tomorrow. You can change who you are right now to the kind of person that you want to be tomorrow. Your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. You cannot have what you have not been able to put a picture to, which is why vision boarding is a criteria for you to amass wealth. You have to come to that platform of you using declarations and affirmations to call forth to be what is not. Because faith is the outcome of what is not there, but you are calling it forth to be. And for you to see yourself as a person who is mentally, emotionally, and spiritually ready to manifest and amass wealth to the physical realm, you have to be able to be a living proof of faith. You have to be able to have a massive level of faith. It doesn't just happen. For you to call forth your abundance, your wealth from your subconscious to your reality, the first point is awareness. Identify who you were as a child. What was the first thing that you heard about money, either from your teachers or from your parents? How did they relate to money? What did they say? Were they happy about having money? Or did they always quarrel about having money? Were you ever denied anything because there is no enough money to get it? Were you ever sad? Was there ever any time there was sadness in the house about money? What did your parents say about money? What was the first time that someone gave you money? How did you feel? Were you excited? Were you happy? Did you save up that money? How did you relate to that money? Can you remember what you bought with that money? How did it feel? You being gifted with money. Were you happy? Was it awesome? Think about it. Write it out. The affirmation for this very episode is I always call for money to existence. The money I need is always there. I give up all the errors that I have made as regards to money. I give up. I surrender. And I call forth wealth, abundance, flow, and ease into reality. Hold your chest and make it yours. Practice this every day and get closer to the wealth that you want. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.